Boys and girls, yesterday was a pretty easy math lesson. You guys enjoyed it a lot. Today might be a little harder. We'll have to see. Today we are going to apply place value concepts when using a break apart strategy for three-digit addition. Okay, let's look at the story problem today. For number 1, the first box. Write 258 on the blank in the left corner of the box in the top of the page. So what number did I ask you to write?
258.
Okay, 258 on the top corner, right? You guys all have names on your paper, correct?
Yes.
Okay, what is the value of the hundredth digit in 258? Gander?
2.
Well, that's not the, 2 is the number in the hundreds place, but what does that mean?
200.
Right, there's 2 hundreds. Okay, so 200 means, 2 hundreds means 200, right?
Oh!
Okay. 2 in the hundreds place means that there are 200. Okay? Got that, Grayson? Okay. What is the value of the tens digit? Look at the tens digit. What number do you have? Kinley? Okay, you have the number 5, which is worth 50. Correct. There are 5 tens, which is 50. Okay? And then you have the ones digit. What's the value of the ones digit, Isaac? Yeah, there's 8 ones, so it's worth 8. 8 ones is 8, right? 2 hundreds is 200, right? Okay? 5 tens is 50. 8 ones is 8. Not 1, 8. So then you're basically adding these together. 200 plus 50 plus 8. What is that all together, boys and girls?
258.
Correct. Okay, let's do that again for the next one. Okay, hold on.
I have a question.
Okay.
What if the 1 is like 2-digit number and it's like 10?
It won't be.
Okay. It would just only be
Okay.
like little numbers.
When you add, you might get more than 10. But when it's just like this, it won't. Okay? It'll only be 9 and below.
Yeah.
Okay? Because then that makes the tens go up. If you get a tens number, then you know how you add a 1 when we add? You add a 1? That means that you're adding another 10 to this. Okay? But we're not doing that right now. It's just, you're just showing the place value.
Okay.
Okay? Alright. Let's do the next one. We're going to do, okay, I have a question for you. Suppose the digits 2, 5, and 8, okay, suppose those were used in a different order. Instead of 258, what if it was like this? 852. What if they were in that order? Are the values of the digits the same as their values in 258? No. Because if you mix up the numbers, this is now what? 100?
800.
Yes, this is now 800. Its value is different. This is now what?
250.
Okay, this one stayed the same, right? But then this one changed too. This was worth
2.
okay. So if they're in a different order, they don't stay the same value, okay? Alright, let's do the next blue box. In the blue box on the corner, I want you to write 325. 325. it's up to you. How many hundred, so what is that? Looking up here if you need help. Okay, looking at the red box if you need help, because we did it together. What number should you put here for the hundreds place? Now I don't want you to answer, I want you to write it. Okay, what number goes right here for the tens? Write it. And what number goes here for the ones? Write it. Okay, so whatever you put for hundreds, how much is that? If you have that many hundreds, write the number. Like we did here, we had 2 hundreds, we wrote 200. You went through our number. Okay? Plus, how many tens? Instead of saying how many tens, you have to write the actual number for the tens. The actual value. And then do the ones. Okay. So now we're going to check. Check yourself. Make sure you have this. Lene, what'd you put for right here for hundreds? 3. Jaren, what'd you put for tens?
2.
Mason, what'd you put for ones? So what'd you put for the place value, Ivan, on this one? 300. What'd you put right here, Xander?
20.
20. And what'd you put right here, Lena?
5.
So that is 325. Good. Okay, next page. Okay. Break apart the addends into hundreds, tens, and ones. Add the hundreds, the tens, and the ones. Then find the total sum. Okay. This is where it could kind of, don't get distracted, don't get worried. But this is how it can kind of get a little confusing. But it's actually can answer a question if you're wondering, why do we add the way we add when we stack and add, okay? So they're breaking apart 538 to 500 plus 30 plus 8, like we did on the front. You remember that, how we did on the front? Okay, so it's 500 plus 30 plus 8. Then if we took apart 216, we would have 200 plus 10 plus 6, right? Okay. Now they want you to add them. 8 plus 6 is what? 14. Okay. Now, I don't want you to write 14 down yet. I'm going to write it down, okay? But then I'm going to show you why it's a little different, why we add the way we do, okay? So this is 14, right? Okay? 30 plus 10 is what? 30 plus 10, Landon? 40. And then they gave us the answer, 500 plus 200 is? Okay. So then you could just add 700 plus 40 plus 14. What's 700 plus 40? 740. But then you add 14 more. So add 10 more, which would be 750, and then add 4 more, which would be 754. Okay, don't write that down yet still. Okay? All right. So you could do it like this and just add these 3. Okay? But now wait. I want to show you something. I want to show you why we do the things the way we do them when we add. Okay. 538 plus 216. All right. Watch this. Are you ready? This is why we do this. When we do 8 plus 6, usually we stack and add, right? 8 plus 6 we said was 14, right? But how would we usually write that? We'd write a 4, and then we'd add the 1 up here, right? Right? When we add, we usually do that. And we don't usually write 14 right here, do we? No, we write the 4 and we add the 1. Let me tell you why that is. Because when you have 14, you have a 10 and 4 ones, right? Well, you don't want a 10 in the ones place.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? So if you look here, instead of having 14, you're going to write a 4 here, but you're taking this 10, putting it in the tens place. Instead of a 1, it's actually a 10. Okay? So it's 10 plus 30 plus 10. So 10 plus 30 is 40, plus that is 50. Okay? Now let's look. Is this 50 also? Or 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 500 plus 200 is 700. 5 plus 2 is 7. Did we get the same answer?
Yeah.
754. That's why we add the 1. This 1 is not actually a 1. It's a 10. It's actually a 10 when you break it apart. But we're just only going to put it as 1 when we stack it. Okay. So, let's do number 3 together. The other ones you wouldn't have to add things to, okay? Okay, so let's do this one because I want to see. So I'm going to have you do 2 things. We're going to break apart the numbers, but then you're also going to stack and add. So just check yourself, okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So 254. How am I going to break that apart? Grayson, what's the first number I'd write?
200.
200. What's the next number I would write? Isaac? 50. And what's the last number that I'd write, Chase? 4. Okay. Now let's break apart 536. Kinley, what's going to be the first number?
500.
500. Plus what, Ivan? 30. Plus what, Lena? 6. Okay. Now, this is what I want you to do. Okay? 4 plus 6 is what? Landon? 10. Okay, don't write 10 yet. Okay? Do we want a 10 in the ones place? No. Does 10 have any ones? When we draw a picture, does it have any ones? No, it's just one stick, right? Let's put that one stick on top of the 10's place. Let's put the 10 on top of here and make this 0. Okay? Because there is no ones in 10. Look, there's no ones in the number 10. There's 0 ones. So write 0. Put that 10 on the 10's place, in the 10's place, because that's where it's supposed to go. Okay? Now, let's add these 3 numbers. 50 plus 30 plus 10. What's 50 plus 10? Ivan? And what's 30 more? 30 more than 60. Matthias? 90. Oh, sorry. 90. And then 200 plus 500. We just did that one. What is it, everybody?
700.
Okay, so what's our answer?
790.
Yeah, 790. Let's check ourselves. We got to check our adding right here. Let's stack and add. 4 plus 6 is what? Well, it's not 0, it's 10. So we put a 0 here and a 1 on top. 5 plus 1 plus 3. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7. Did we get the same number?
Yeah.
Okay, then we must have done it right. Okay? All right. I'm going to have you do these 2 with a partner and be on your own with a partner.
Get tired?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Let's do the hot problem. All right. You're just gonna on number 9 on the hot problem. You're just going to stack and add regular way. You do not have to do it with Stephen.